Hi guys, today I am here to do a review of Why We Broke Up by Daniel Handler. A book that I first had as a New Year's Eve that I had won and that I loved so much that I ended up buying my own finished copy. And it's gorgeous. Look at it, just... oh my god. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at it. Okay, so first I want to start by saying that this is gonna be one of those emotionally heartfelt reviews. Cause I really connected with the story and it really had an impact on my life. Which sounds super dramatic, but it's the truth. I had no intention of reading this book whatsoever. I got it because I won a box of books last year and this one was in it, and it was just one of those books that ends up resting upon your shelf never to be seen again. No biggie. But a certain series of events led me to pick up this book. I broke up with my partner. It was sad and mopey and sad, and then I just turned my head and there it was! Why we broke up. It seemed like a sign. Yeah, I'm being dramatic. Point is, I picked it up because it seemed like the best book I could be possibly reading at the moment. And I was kinda right and kinda wrong. Bear with me for a sec. I began reading and this thing was simply amazing. When you just break up with someone, you can usually just see like the good things, all of the things you will miss, the things that you lost. After a little while, when the pain is not so strong, you can actually look back and see everything clearer. All of the little details that make you say, sheesh, no wonder things ended. And that is what this book is about. It's about looking back at all the things that can only leave you with one thought. This is why we broke up. Why we broke up, it's specifically the story of Min. It's her love story, but still it is so easy to make it your own. It is so easy to connect. Because we've all gone through it, or we will. Heartbreaks, breakups, they're inevitable, no matter the situation. It's part of life and living. When I first started reading this book, I was just looking back on my relationship and thinking just what I was telling you. No wonder we broke up. This is why, of course, it was obvious. But then I stumbled upon a quote that said, "Damn it, Ed, that's not why we broke up. I love it. I miss it. This complicated thing, it's why we stayed together." Why we stayed together. That quote just sent me back and made me look at all the good things. Because it was not all bad. There were wonderful and beautiful moments in my love story. And that's the truth. That's the truth about any relationship, really. And I think it's important to look back at both, the good and the bad. It's important to look back and see all the missed things, the details, what went wrong, what could have gone better. In my case, I got back with my partner. And I kind of blame this book and also the eternal sunshine of the spotless mind for it. Well, kinda, cause it was also me, of course. I made the decision to get back with my partner. And at this point, I had not finished the book, by the way. I was on page 142. So I got back into my relationship only to break up like a month after. I am not gonna say it was a mistake, not at all. I don't believe in regrets because at the time it felt right. But I did forget that there was a reason as to why we had broken up in the first place. I love him. I will always love him. And I am not saying this in a dramatic Adele song kind of way. It's just a simple fact. We've known each other for quite a while and it's just not something that goes away easily. Or it's forgotten either. Either. Whatever. But there was still a reason as to why it ended. There is a reason for relationships to end, and I am not talking about just saying, it's over. It's about all the little things, the events that lead up to it. This book does a beautiful job at highlighting this. And of course I went back to finish reading it, though it took me a while. Cause I didn't really want to finish it, you know? It's like the whole story you've been following Min's thoughts. Leading up to that single event where she finally breaks up with the guy. And that's not a spoiler. I mean, why do you think it's called Why We Broke Up? A guy we've never actually met. We only know him through Mint's memories and all of the objects that are somehow linked to him. And the breakup is not overly dramatic. It didn't feel big. Because that's not the story. That's not the point. It's about Mint facing that it's over. It's about looking back at her relationship through 354 pages, countless objects, until the point where she's finally able to feel something. That she can let it go. That she's going to be okay. All I can say is that this was a beautiful, real, raw, and gorgeous story. The illustrations were wonderful and really they added so much to the story, and they just made me want to turn the page to see what the next item would be. The writing style was fantastic. It really felt like being inside someone's head. How sometimes your train of thought doesn't make sense, or you get kind of lost and you have to go back. It was wonderful. I am reading it for the second time, currently halfway through, and am really excited to get to that last page again. To see Min reach that point of, I'm going to be okay, and maybe this time I will feel it too. It's a 10-star book. I would recommend it to anyone of any age. My favorite book this year so far, and definitely one of my favorites for life. Let me know in the comment section if any of you have already read it, if you have plans on reading it, if you liked it, if you didn't like it, whatever, just let me know. As always, I will leave links to Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Goodreads, and whatnot, so you can check it out. Thank you for watching, and that's it for today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!